I would like to first talk about the trip in LA. When I was there and walking along the street, I was really close to the group of homeless people. I was struggling about how I and architecture can do to solve or even just help the social issue of homelessness. And then when we walked across the ski row, I saw this ironic message: love your neighbor behind these homeless people. I started questioning myself: do I really love them? Do I really want to help them? Do I really consider them as my neighbors? I felt ashamed and embarrassed that my answer to these questions would be no. I realized that I don't know them, and even though I want to help them, I don't love them, and I don't care them. For some homeless people, they might have family, they might be well educated, they might have skill set to get a good job, but what they need might be love and care of neighborhood and the community. What is the most dangerous thing is the ideology of homelessness, that is the disconnection or boundary people intend to create between us and them, between normal people and homeless people. Love and care might not be the direct reason for the social issue, but they are fundamental in the big picture. Therefore, my project was dedicated on creating a community that is inclusive and adaptive enough to consider homeless people as part of the neighborhood. The space is designed for everyone, to bring more social resources to homeless people as a transitional housing to get homeless people back to the society and help them to stand by their own feet. Instead of hoping them to change and making them back to the community, this project brings us to them and encourage us to change first and then influence them. So the distinctive atmosphere that I want to create is a community that includes everyone and help everyone to elevate their life experience. People are enjoying living collectively and considering each other as neighbors with love and care. We are empathetic to our neighbors and willing to help them solve the life problem and getting back to the better life. People are connected together and attached to the community. The modularity and the flexibility of the community give everyone a lot of freedom to choose where we want to live and what kind of living condition we want to have in the dwelling unit. The poor people who cannot afford a housing unit will get help from the society, which is a dwelling unit of social housing and a lot of infrastructure facilitating with housing. The wealthy people who are able to afford themselves and their families can have their own housing unit in this community as well by putting units together to create their own functional home. The selected architecture element is one portion of the social housing community in the city of Los Angeles. It is close to the Wilshire Blvd and is serving local community, including homeless people. I selected chipboard and artificial tree as my material of the magic of the real project. Most of part in the model is made of chipboard to represent the structure and architecture element. An artificial tree intends to represent the green space inside the community and emphasize the connection between the community and the nature. It is scale version of the real project, and the scale is 1/16 of an inch. I used laser cutting machine to get the accurate dimension of the model and glue them together by hands. Personally, when I look at the structure of the model, it leads me back to the community that brings everyone together and consider everyone as neighbors. We can see the public shared space in the model, that the modularity of the units are shown in the model as well. I can imagine a community living in the social housing and everyone is supporting and loving and helping each other. The big picture in the future is that when we are asking our children about homeless people, they would answer that they are a group of people who are living next to us and are having a hard time right now. But everything is getting better and they are getting back to the better life as well. It must be a good picture that we don't have any ideology about homeless people and truly consider them as part of the community, love them, and care them.